from behind the wire.
For customer assistance,
Live.
or to block future calls. 1.
Yeah, we're going to speak on it in a real way.
Hotel link.
In a healthy way.
All right, there he is.
Yeah.
Praise to the Most High. Yeah.
Cool deal.
Yeah.
All right, so we was commenting on let's see, what was it? The roles.
Yeah.
The roles of a man and a woman, and how they're just not treating each other. And then I was saying that people used to get arranged marriages, sight unseen, and get married.
Yeah.
And they would go 30, 40, 50 years to death do them part, because a relationship, the essence is not in do you know me,
Gotta
but
learn.
can you
That's
know
right.
me?
Yeah.
You got to learn that person. You got to be committed to learn that person. Marriage is work. Relationship, friendships are work. Everything you do when you're in a relationship, you working to know that person. You communing with that person. And it's just like your relationship with God. You don't know nothing. You don't have a clue.
Yeah.
You can't even begin to understand God. But daily we try. Daily we communicate. Daily we meditate. And that's the same thing with our women.
Yeah.
We got to be the same way. We got to be like, you know what? And it's just like, and I'm going to speak on it. I'm telling on myself, right? I'm telling on myself. Look, my girl, we not married
Man.
legally. But we join together as one all the time. No.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Man.
Yeah.
Speak on it. Okay. But
Yeah.
no, they can't see you, but they can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. So, but we join together as one. We move as a unit, and we have problems. And I think like one of the things that keeps me from legally getting married is because she begins to not fully fulfill that role that I want her to. Like there's some stoppage there. And because of that stoppage, it's like, to give an example, because I can't talk about it and leave stuff out. So I have 2 houses. I got one in Gurdon, one in Malvern. And I go out of town, when I was Ubering. I go out of town, leave my 14-year-old by himself, and because he can hold the house down. But I would ask her, hey, go check on Reggie. Go check on him. You know what I'm saying? Did she do it? No. That's like, what? That's a violation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because as a wife, you got to handle all affairs. Now, even though that's the child example. So, okay, let's say like right now my son is with his mom. So I still have a house in Gurdon. Are you going to go check on the house in Gurdon? Check on the guests that we have staying at the house? Check on the business that's going on at the house? Are you going to pop up? I'm not saying that you got to regulate something, but you have the authority to do so. That's what a queen does.
Yeah.
That's what a wife does. They walk in that authority. That's why, like at the church, when you got a pastor, she's the first lady. We call her lady. You know what I'm saying? And mother. We give them that reference for that reason. But these ladies nowadays they're not stepping up to that challenge. They're not walking in that authority. You know what I'm saying? They're not walking in it. And so now it causes brothers like me, and I consider myself a good man, but I hold short. And and recently they promoted me to deacon, right?
They
I can't even say
you,
promoted.
right.
They appointed me to deacon. They appointed me to deacon. And that's good because I'm putting in the work. I'm not running the streets. I'm not doing none of that, right? But at the same time, I was thinking like, you know what? I can't be talking to people about relationships and not go get mine right. I called Brother Sean.
Absolutely.
And I was like, look, I'm about to go do it. I'm about to take the plunge. He was like, talking to me.
That's what you call something deductus exemplos.
Lead by example. That's right.
Is lead by example.
Yeah, there you go. And it's true.
That's
And
exactly
so,
what I was going to say, Cuddy. That's it. Lead by example.
yeah, lead by example. Now, the only reason that I'm held up for that, and I tell people the truth on that, is because she has already said she is going home, right? She's already said that she's going to go back home. And so, since she's going to go back home, I don't have to, okay, well, let's get married just because then I'm going to have a wife that's gone intentionally.
You
So
have
now
60 seconds
I'm in a
remaining.
weird situation that I got to sit back and wait it out. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting for the unsaved to go, and I'm not saying she's not saved as in no
Right,
God,
right.
but
I was just finna say that.
equally yoked. You know what I'm saying? So if she's saying she gonna go, I'm gonna let her go. But in the meantime, I gotta respect her as that queen. I gotta respect her as that wife. I can't be running around doing my own thing, lining up another one.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
Joke about it all the time, but
Hey, Cuzzo,
it is what
we
it
got
is. Go
30
ahead.
Yeah, Cuzzo, we got 30 minutes, man. But I'm gonna let y'all be. I gotta call my daughter. I gotta call Jordan, man. I gotta.
All right, cool deal.
I gotta keep that relationship tight, man. But I'm gonna leave y'all. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. We gotta listen. We gotta take time to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Seek to understand. Then to be.
Cut his wisdom off. Watch him call back. No.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Creech. Go ahead.
So look, I don't know if you're familiar with the book by Gary Chapman, The 5 Love Languages.
I'm not.
And so when you were talking about how like the arranged marriage and people don't know people off top, they get to know each other. So that kind of coincides with love being a choice. He mentions that like once you know the love language of a person, it makes it easier to love. But he talks about a phase called the in the cloud phase, and that's when you first meet the person and you guys are just so in love. You don't see no wrong, and then when you come out the clouds, you like, whoa, hold up. You thinking to yourself, this is new. When you start doing that, and the whole time, this is who this person is being. They haven't changed. But we get back to that diamond thing I was telling you about. We get blinded by the pretty shiny thing in front of us. So once you realize what you have, especially after you got married, you have to make a choice of, am I okay with this? I choose to love you anyway, regardless of, I didn't notice that extra ear.
I can speak on that. I don't mean to cut your wisdom off, but from personal experience, right? My last situation, I have prophetic dreams. So I had one about my ex. You know what I'm saying? And instead of being obedient, because see, it don't matter what situation, what relationship, what friendship, what none of that you in, God gonna show you. It's up to us to see. Just like you said, if our head in the clouds and we floating and we don't have that discernment on, we not gonna see nothing because we just floating on with the balloons. You get what I'm saying? But I prayed for her. I spoke life into her and to us, but I understood something at the end of the day. I was doing it in a relationship by myself. You get what I'm saying? I was trying to lead. I was trying to set the example, but it was not me doing it wrong or incorrect. It was me with the wrong person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the wrong person.
That's sometimes what we look past when we're in the clouds.
Yeah. Now here's the real question. Now, if a person, now this is why it goes. It's a two-way street. It goes on both. Even if you with the wrong person, right? Can we hold that other person who's wrong to a standard, right? Can we hold them to that standard? Because, you know, when people was getting married out the blue, right, the arranged marriages and stuff, they held their wives to a standard. And if they did not conform, it came consequences, right? And then if they didn't want those consequences, they would leave. See what I'm saying? So, so does it take us as men? Now, you know, and I'm one, I ain't trying to be, you know, my pimp hand is strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do none of that. But can we as men, even if we chose a woman we just thought looked good, David, right? In the Bible, he just saw, but he didn't know Bathsheba. She was fine, right? He did not know her, and then he called her up there. Now, over the years, they got to know each other, had more kids or whatever, and then he favored her, right? So we know that about the David and Bathsheba in the Bible. But in life, sometimes we do fall for the one that catches our attention. But are we wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, how do like, let's say you wind up getting married to that person and you married the wrong one. She ain't gonna follow, you know, but can we just get rid of her like that? Nowadays, of course, we can. We can just divorce people, get married and get divorced. Now, I don't want people to be habitually getting married and divorced, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I done got divorced twice. Let's just be real. I got divorced twice from the same person. No.
Yeah.
I married her twice. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be a habitual divorcee, but you know, you gotta hold a standard, and if that standard runs them away,
that's important.
huh?
I think that is important, though.
Yeah, because I think if we hold that standard, I'm not saying we're trying to run that person away, but they either gonna meet the standard that's gonna make us feel right about them, or they gonna go bye-bye, you know, like in my situation. And I love her, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I love her, but, you know, because she doesn't meet the standard, and it's okay. It's okay for somebody to say, hey, look, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it's okay for men to say they can't do it when they realize they not with the right one. You know what I'm saying? Instead of us, because at first, you know, when I first started this speech, it was like, I'm holding men to the standard. Don't leave your woman. Right? But now that I, you know, after talking it through, I'm like, I guess that's okay. You know what I'm saying? When you just realize this is not going to work, it's better to let it go. And especially our laws allow us to do it.
But that should be a part of your standard, though, right? You want to fight, and she should have a standard. You should have a standard.
Yep.
And when y'all put those things out there, you can compromise and to make sure everything to keep y'all on one accord.
But see, that's the thing.
If neither one of you guys are meeting each other's standards, then it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, because like I said, what standard, because people are changing the rules as they go.
See, it shouldn't be about your individual personal standards, because if you are a man of God,
It's his standard.
it's his standards.
it.
Everything falls.
That's right.
It trickles down from him. He said to seek me
There
first, and
you go.
everything else shall be provided to thee, given to thee. So if you got that woman,
And she's supposed to follow you as you follow the Lord. That's fact.
Yeah, I
Now
agree with
that's the
that,
standard
100%.
nobody trying to follow.
nobody, that is whitewash.
Oh, yeah, it's
It's
gone.
gone.
It's
You know what I'm
gone.
saying? It's gone. And one mistake
Yep.
we make
Speak on it.
one mistake we did make is, it was supposed to be between who? A marriage was sacred between the husband, the wife, and the father. What else goes into these marriages in this corporation? The law.
Yep. Yep. The law, what they entitled
money.
to.
There
you go.
Exactly.
Speak on it.
So it's not only the husband, the wife, and God. Now you got the state, you got the money, you got everything else that is pushing the Most High God, pushing them on out the way.
Trying to push them out
Now
the way.
instead of praying together, we argue.
That's right. It's true. It's true. And barely and guilty. I'll go in my house on my hey, look, we're gonna pray right now. Guilty, brothers. I'm guilty. I gotta tell on myself. That's why I'm a deacon. I can tell on myself. I don't know about you. Pastor Scott says, y'all ain't gonna talk to me. I'll talk to you. Guilty. I need to start kicking in the door and saying, we gonna pray. We just gonna pray just because. Because that's what you're supposed to
Grab
do.
her hand one day and just pray.
Yeah.
That's
And
it.
you know what? You will have your discernment how she move off that.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll see.
That's right. We ain't got to pray when there's a problem. We prayed
just
the
pray
other day
just because.
her mama
That's
was
right.
sick. You know what I'm saying? We got to wait for somebody to go
I
die.
think-
Go ahead.
So when we talk about standards, right? If your standards is seek first, you know what I'm saying, his kingdom, then anything else, like once you meet her, if she ain't in line with that, then that's probably like, hey, you know, you seem like a great person, but maybe we could just be
That's
friends
right.
and just move on. Or
That's right.
nothing at
That's
all.
right. That's right.
Because that's going to be a hindrance to you.
That's right. And that's you standing on your 10 as a man of God, knowing
That's right.
what you deserve through the Father. You get what I'm saying? Because the Most High did not put you here alone, and He put you with somebody that's going to help lift you. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
So
She's the
that's
help
right.
me.
That's right.
She's
Help
the help
empower me, help strengthen me, help encourage me, and everything
That's right.
else.
Hold on, Savage. Hey, come on and speak on the mic. Yeah, we got a man in the building.
A young one in here.
Savage.
Yeah,
Come
one
on
of my
in.
young brothers.
Hey, what knowledge can you give me? Right?
What's up, little
Look,
buddy?
you laughing, I'm hey, look, I understand that, but you know,
How old are you?
I'm 25, about to be 26 this year in November.
Okay.
I
All
got
right, so man, we chopping it up about relationships, man. What's your experience being at your young age?
well, how much? Hey, look,
100.
hey, big dog.
100, man. Look here.
Whoa, how much? 2 baby mamas and 2 kids and 1 on the way. You know, so hey.
You ever think about
Hey
marrying
man,
both of them?
it is what it is. I understand. You know, I've been locked up for 23 years, man. I'm 44. But from the age 11 to 21, man, I'd have been with more females than you can imagine.
Hey, I can imagine
It's
it.
probably dudes still that's my age now that ain't never been to prison, probably still trying to catch up to me.
Hey, I can imagine it.
I can't catch up no more.
I quit.
I plead the fifth.
Hey, whatever knowledge you can give me, let me hear some knowledge before I pull off on these brothers right
You get
here.
some knowledge.
Yes, sir, on anything, it don't
You have
matter what it
60
is.
seconds remaining.
Damn. Hey man, look here. Don't be afraid to be who you truly are, man. And don't let the pressures of society, man, tell you who you are. To be who you are every day and stand on it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Just a little quick little something.
Yes, sir.
In a positive light.
Yes, sir.
Straight up.
You
In a
have 30
positive
seconds
who you
remaining.
are.
Hey,
Positive.
we go We're gonna shut this down, man, next week.
Ah man, hey, I hate it shutting down. I love, man, I love this, man.
We'll be back in Girton next week, man.
Amen. I say,
Hey, did baby respond back to you?
No response, but I talked to Jamie. And I'ma send her the other the chat that we talked about. You gone?
dang.
All right, well, Creature signed off. They're locking them down, you know.
Yep.
But yeah, man, good words, good conversation. Thank everybody for chiming
I
in.
say.
We're gonna be back here next Friday, same time, same bat channel, same bat time. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get it in. We're gonna have different
That's right.
conversations about different subjects. It's called Speak
That's
On.
right.
You know, and it's an open space for you to talk about things. He picks a subject and we speak on it. You know, current events, things like that. And so we never know exactly what we're gonna talk about, but when Kareem gets it, we're gonna do it. And for those of y'all here in Girton, that's Calvin Brown's cousin. You know, right here in Girton. So he's a Girton native as well. Extension of the family, you know.
Right.
And that's us reaching out to the community and just keep it flowing. And that's why I say for us that are free, this stuff we can be doing. He doing this from prison, bro.
Yep.
From prison.
Big ups.
We free. We got all day. We'll sit around.
I'm so like,
Big ups.
Yeah, you feel me?
I'm always down to kiss some
Yeah,
knowledge.
there it is. There it is. And that's the knowledge. That's the knowledge. Be who you are. Positively. You know what I'm saying? Because some of us we pick up that sword. You know, be who you are in a positive fashion. And you're doing good. You're doing good. You know, and don't be ashamed to when you be like, nah, man, I ain't doing none of that foolishness. Because evil is all around us. But we're gonna keep it rocking. All right, we're gonna sign out of that. This is Speak On It, and y'all have a good night.
Favor, love, and protection be with you always.
Peace,
I say.
Yeah, God body, God head, Ogun aura, illuminated, Illuminati, Osiris composure, 33rd crystal, soul in the dark, had to glow up, sacred scriptures and numerology, on hidden tablet shoulders, not a Jacob, NOIB, the tree of life, they throw us, the cross I carry mine with stripes, affirming what I write, made my wrong to get right, in the tunnel under light, to take the good with the bad, and mix it like a dirty Sprite, introvert with a chopper, hate to be the patient, I be the doctor, whip the beat like it's Canaan, watch it lock up, overtime on the grind, gotta run the clock up, I am the vision written, life admitting, manifest the wisdom, the stone missing, I'm solidified like the earth affixed in this position, work the negative and positive like I'm an electrician, found myself been missing and reincarnated to finish missions, karma for the opposition, porno fishing, Remington clutching like a hoard ammunition, hasta la vista, no Terminator but the clan ride like the Orisha, didn't come for peace but a peace of mind I try to find a piece of.
To build us to elevate the mentalities of self.